Welcome back to the Basin Burnouts YouTube channel. Lots happened since last time I talked to you guys, so we're going to have a really important discussion here. I don't even know where I want to start this out. So let's just figure it out. You guys are all here for the Dirt to Demos. That's why that's why I'm here. That's what this YouTube channel is about, car audio. I did pick up a head unit for the car. This is the same one that's in the Malibu outside, so I know how to use this one. So that's why I picked this one up. I'm familiar with it. It'd be easier for me to, use this one than try to figure out a new radio. I don't have time. Nobody's got time for that. I have. Oh, hold on. There's a big old bug. Let's get this guy out. Let's get this guy out of here. There we go. Get out of here. So the last time I worked on this, don't give me shit here, guys. This is welding wire. This was the easiest for me to get right now. This is what I have. This is what I'm going to use. I bought a bunch of it. Had it for a while, so this is what I'm going to use. I only got to get 250 amps from here to here. That's all I got going on. That's what I got. This is what I'm going to use. Getting it fished from the front to the back was a pain in the ass the other day, especially since I'm basically, every time I touch the car, this is what comes out from underneath it. That's how rusty this car is. Every time I touch it, it falls apart. I still haven't wired up the alternator yet, which, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me on this. Yellow is the one that goes to the switched power supply. I think this is supposed to go here for a battery light, but I don't know if it will charge without it. The instructions from JS are kind of and I don't think you need the green one. I don't know. I don't remember. So I was just kind of fidgeting with it the other day, but I didn't have any power hooked up to it, so I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. Figured I'd wait until I got the battery bank hooked up before I started figuring out which wires are which. If you guys know, let me know, because I'm not 100% sure myself. This is a 1-wire, so I know the yellow is the switched power supply. This is a 3-wire, yellow, blue, green. This is their universal. You guys let me know on that one, because I'm not 100% sure myself. Yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you guys was about is the and that bug's trying to crawl right back in here. Get out there. I'm sorry, bug, but you had your day there, buddy. Okay. So I go the other day, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, I come home from work, I'm tired, and just feel like I was having a day. Work's been pretty stressful lately. It's been very busy. Me and Dad are pretty much, working 100% every day, just trying to keep up. And Tuesday I come home and I'm tired, and I go to bed early at like 9 o'clock. I don't go to bed at 9 o'clock. My average is like 11:30. So I slept from 9 o'clock until 6:30 the next morning, which, I don't do that. I don't get 8, 9, 10 hours worth of sleep. That's not me. I get up on Wednesday. I'm having some chest pains, and not really like, oh my God, my chest hurts. Just kind of like, I can feel kind of a little bit of pain in there, a little bit of soreness in there, but nothing real bad. Nothing that had me even remotely worried. So it kind of comes and goes during the day. Nothing real crazy. And then towards the end of the day, it completely stops. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And so I went to the gym. I took my pre-workout. I went to the gym, got a workout in. Didn't get a very good workout in because I started to feel kind of tired again. I feel kind of, a little bit of chest pain, tired. Didn't really feel that good. I know, Hershey. And so don't be clawing me now. The cat's wanting some attention. So I go to bed, get up the next day, still kind of feeling the same way. not feeling very good, kind of tired, wore out, chest kind of hurting. You know, I took some Tylenol, ibuprofen, thinking that would help. And my father was having a scope that day, so I had to run the shop by myself. So I'm just, I'm just humping. I'm just getting stuff done as fast as I can, trying to get all the customers in. Pretty busy day. He comes and back to work, and later on in the afternoon, and I'm kind of feeling, a little ratty, a little wore down. No, you cannot come up here. Stay down. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just a little pain in my chest. Don't really feel that good. Blah 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 blah." I guess you're gonna get attention one way or another, huh? So, he's like, "Hey, you need to go out to the hospital." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine." He's like, "Nah, you need to go to the hospital." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine." Now, the day before, my wife told me. My wife worked at the hospital. She's worked in cardiology. She's a medical coder. She's like, "Hey, you need to, if you're feeling that bad, you need to go to the hospital." Because I was told her I was having some chest pains. I said, "Don't be alarmed, but I'm having some chest pains." Because let me give a little backstory for you guys. My real father was adopted, and we didn't know anything about his medical history. Well, at 46 years old, he died of a heart attack. Now, granted, my real father was a heavy smoker, never went to the doctor, just old school dude. That's kind of how it was back in the 70s and 80s. And he passed away at 46 from a heart attack. So for me to get past 46, I kind of thought, holy crap, I've lived longer than my father has. That just blows my mind. So, I'm getting ready to turn 50 next month, and June 21st is my birthday. And, we're making this big deal about it, and I just didn't think much about it, I'm getting ready to turn 50, whatever. So, I got to the hospital, and the lady's like, I walk up there, and the lady's like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" And I said, "Well, I might be having a mild heart attack." And she goes, "All right, let's go." So they take me straight to the back. They take me straight to the, sorry, the cat is, come on, she's gotta get down. So they take me straight to the back, put me on a cot, start checking me out, give me an EKG. EKG said I was fine. And then, but the only way to find out if you're fine or not is to take blood. And which I've learned this, I didn't know this was a thing. So you have a troponin level in your blood, and that is what can dictate if you're having a heart attack or not. The average person, anything above 19.8, you're considered you're having some heart damage, heart problems, and you're starting a heart attack. Mine was like 5,728. So yeah, I kind of blew way past that 19.8. So I was like, holy shit, I'm having a heart attack. So if I wasn't having a heart attack at the time, they would have shipped me over to Indy, and we would have come up with a game plan over in Indy. But since I was having a heart attack at the time, they decided that they was going to have to go in there and put some stents in. So the right side of my heart, the main artery that feeds to the right side of your heart, I had blockages in it, and I had a blockage at the very beginning that was like 70%, and then I had a blockage again that was like 80%, then I had a blockage again that was like 99%. So he came in and put a stent in there. I think he got the first one out, the second one he put a stent, the third one he put a stent. It was 2 hours, which I guess that's not normal for putting stents in. I guess it's pretty much like a half an hour procedure and you're done. It was 2 hours. So they were having some issues. I know that doctor worked his ass off, and I'm thankful for that. I do have some blockages in my left side of my heart. One's like 50, I think I got one that's like 50, one is 60, one at 70. So I do have some blockages on the left side of my heart that I might have to have stents put in on the left side of my heart. So that kind of, that I was in the hospital for 2 days. being in the hospital absolutely fucking sucks. I mean, they're taking your blood. They took, I don't know, blood every 4 hours to make sure that level's coming down. They're taking your blood pressure every 3 to 4 hours. You know, you're laying in a bed that is uncomfortable. You cannot sleep. You're tired. It's just miserable. You know, it's just a miserable experience. So I go through this. My family brings me home on Friday. No, was it Friday or Saturday? I don't know. The days kind of get all mixed up on me. Brought me home on, I believe, it's either Friday or Saturday. No, it was Saturday they brought me home. And to be honest with you right now, I feel pretty damn good. I feel good. Actually, to be honest with you, other than the medicine getting out of my system, I'm on a nitro and some other pills right now. I've lost a little bit of weight. I feel really good. Like, I won't say my body hasn't felt this good in a long time, but I feel pretty good. Like I feel different. I can definitely tell I feel different. Let's just put it that way. But that kind of leads me to this. So my whole plan since the beginning of the year has been to get this to Slamology. That's why I've been working on this every second I could spare. I always told the wife, you know, I can only get about 1 to 2 hours worth of work and then my body just shuts down. And well, there's no wonder why. That was why. So that leads me to, you know, what am I going to do with this? Because I still have probably another, if I had to guess, probably another 4 or 5 hours of work, 6 hours worth of work that needs to be done on this car, at least, to get it just ready for the show. But the problem is that I'm on light duty right now. I'm on light duty for another month. Slamology's June 13th, and this is the May's getting ready to come up at the end of this week. So I don't know if I'll be able to get that in. I don't know if I'll be able to get that done. Even if I got it done, the hard part's going to be, you know, I'm a one-man crew. So getting it loaded onto the trailer, getting it unloaded by myself, setting up the car, demoing, which I don't think the demoing would be the fun part. That would be the easy part. I'm just sitting there just demoing. The hard part would be loading the car back up, getting everything set, you know, strapped back down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm sure I could do it, but I don't know if I could do it within the restraints of me getting kind of, you know, tired or wore out or whatever. So I hate to say it, because this has been my plan now for close to 5 to 6 months, but I hate to say it, but I don't think the Dirt Demos is going to make it to Slamology. I bought a VIP spot and everything. I had been planning this down to a freaking T on how I'm going to get this done. What I'm going to do. I've already got my hotel reserved. Everything. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Because this was my plan. This is what I wanted to get done. And I don't know. I don't know if it's come to fruition. I don't know if I'm pulling the trigger on that too soon. I don't know, but I really can't kind of work on this right now for at least a couple weeks. I can't really I've kind of taken myself out of the equation for at least a couple weeks to try to get, this is the first day, this is actually the second day. This is the second day I've been out of the hospital, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do now. I don't know. I'm on light duty, no more than 5 pounds. I can't lift more than 5 pounds, which is just absurd. Everything is more than 5 pounds. Come on, guys. And the only reason is because they did a cath on me, and they went in through my, they go into your groin. Sometimes they can go into your wrist, but they went into my groin, and it is beat up. I am bruised and sore and everything down there. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, I will bounce back. It might take me a little time. I might have to go back in and there's a slight possibility I might have to have more stents, or there's the possibility too I could have open heart surgery to repair the rest of my heart. If that's the case, then that's definitely going to take me out of the loop for a while. And I don't know exactly what is going to happen. And so I know, it disappoints me. I know what everybody's going to say, take your time, get healthy, blah, blah, blah. I thank everybody for that. But it also bums me out a lot, because this is my goal, and this has really set me back on my goals. So, and I've been doing a lot lately to try to, feel better, do better for my family, do better for myself, physically, mentally. It's just a hard thing to happen, because now all of a sudden you're just like, I don't know. And I won't say mine is, there's people that's had multiple heart attacks and struggled a hell of a lot more than I have. There's no pity me. There's no woe is me. It's just changed to the trajectory of what I wanted to get done, and it fucking sucks. So, I'm still going to try to make it to Slam. I still want to go. I still want to hang out. That is something I still want to do. I just don't know if I have the car with me, and we'll see. So, all right, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when that's going to be, because I was planning on getting the power hooked up to this thing, and I gotta hook the power, ground. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff that's got to get done. That was my next. I come out here to kind of do a, what's going to be next, plan of attack, and I don't know what my plan of attack is. So, you guys have a good day.